All right, it's official. I am a liar. I said that I was going to be in bed by 10:45, and here it is, 5 minutes after 11, and I'm just coming in to do some more work on this piece before I go to sleep. I am an idiot. I'm not going to stay up long, though. I'm really not. I don't think I'll be able to sleep well if I don't put the head on. I really don't. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna need some slip for this. I don't want to score and just use water because I really need to make sure that these pieces connect very, very, very solidly. And the best way to ensure that is to make sure that there is a wall of slip so that when I push this other piece down onto it, it's going to connect all of the clay and dry as one. And that's what I need to happen. Oh, Ty. Ty, I need a favor. I need you to go downstairs and get my clay. It's in a post office bin that I have to return to work. It'll make it a little easier to carry. A post office bin in the front seat that I have to return to work, but it'll make it a little easier to carry. So just bring it up and then take it out, put it over here somewhere, and then put the bin by the door so I don't forget it. This is a horribly misshapen head, but I'm working fast and I'll have plenty of time to fix this up and make it what it's supposed to be. But that's not gonna happen tonight. This is what's happening right now. And it's looking pretty scary. That's okay. We can fix scary. We can fix misshapen. We can fix everything. Because it's clay. And clay is forgiving until it's not. But we're not at the not stage, so we're good to go. I'm sorry, I'm working so far off camera that it doesn't even make sense to record if I'm not going to let you see anything. So as you can see, she's got a Cro-Magnon head, so I'm going to have to add a considerable amount up on here. Let me see where I can pull from for right now. I think right here. I think it's possibly my lot in life to always struggle with faces. I struggle with them so much. I go in and the start be looking so promising, like I'm just really gonna rock out, and then something happens every time where it's like, no, you know what? Actually, you're not gonna rock out. This is gonna look really crazy, and you're gonna undo a whole lot of what you've done before it even looks like a semblance of what you need it to look like. Issues with proportions. They're my undoing every time. Also, was being very content with working in piss poor light for the longest time before I realized it. I don't know why I do that, but I do it consistently. And I'm stupidly spending a lot of time on something that does not make a difference at this point. Why? Didn't I just say it was being done stupidly? Okay, so a lot of times, if you're doing something stupidly, it's because you're being stupid. I'm being stupid right now. All right, now this is gonna look really, really bad when I attach it. I don't want you to worry about that. You're gonna worry about that. Try not to worry about that. Because I am confident that this will be fixed up to your satisfaction and mine, okay? So just remember that. Hold tight to face and trust that we're gonna get through this together. We're gonna get through it together. And I'm getting a little bit sleep deprivation delirious. So we are gonna start calling it, but that's basically what her face looks like. She's got a considerable amount of hair that has to be added, and currently she has no ears. And we are gonna fix that. I think that size head is okay. So now, screw, 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 smash. And strangely enough, oddly enough, I screwed it on at the precise angle that I wanted. So now I have to be very intentional about the joining of this and fortifying it so that it does not fall off. So I'm going to add tons. And what's going to happen is you're going to go, what the hell, Terry? Is she a bodybuilder? Why she got that strong neck? The strong neck is just for the clay to join. I can come back in and take away what I need to take away. But for right now, I need to make sure that when I go and climb into that bed in the quiet of the evening, when no one's up and not a creature is stirring, definitely ain't no mouse because I don't have them. I need to make sure that I don't hear the lightest thud, because I think I'll wake up out of my sleep when I hear that, with the knowledge that my girl's head just fell on the damn floor. So we don't want that. So the only way to have that happen is to go ahead, let this head start drying with this extra dextra layer of clay, and then once it's hardened, I can go in and scrape away bit by bit until I achieve the elegance of neck that I want to achieve. Right now that's all slipped. That top part isn't even joined. So I don't have any more clay left. I'm going to steal some more off of another part of her body and make a coil right around this chin area. I think I can pull some clay down into here, not too much. Yeah, that neck is very loose right now. So I'm going to gently pull down even more and wiggle it. This is a very gentle compacting. Pulling down, wiggling. Now I'm going in a little bit more firmly to compact. I don't care about this being squared off right now. Least of my worries. Again, we got to focus on what's important here. What's important is making sure it's fortified enough so that that head doesn't tilt forward, nor does it tilt back. So I'm scraping away because I don't want the slip to be so thick that it's giving the illusion that it's stronger than it is, because it ain't. So like right here, I know I can pull down starting from here and wriggle. Pull down and wriggle, and I feel that I'm closing in seams. I can add to that area later, so don't worry about it. But this needs to be joined to that neck. So you'll see I'm thinning it out, and you'll go like, well, what are you doing? I'm only thinning out to make sure that I'm compacting and hopefully pressing out air pockets, but I'm gonna restore that really soft clay that I'm taking off right now. I am. All right, so that neck feels good. It feels sturdy enough to hold up that big head. So now I just have to make sure I keep my left hand still while applying the pressure of this tool with my right hand. I want this to stay right in place, but I just want to add enough clay so that I've restored the thickness. I feel pretty confident about what's underneath being compacted. That little area right there behind the neck, I'm gonna steal some more and scoop some more right out of here. Oh yeah. And this is great because it's still working from that same block. Now I'm just lightly putting my hand beneath her chin so that when I apply a little bit of pressure, it'll be a stopping point, but I'm taking care not to rock my fingers forward with the application of so much pressure. But I do need it to join into this clay that I'm putting right now. So this just helps hold it in place. I'll pull away the excess and add it right back into the areas that I'm unsure of. This area right here can use it. Haven't moved my hand because it's right where it needs to be. And now I'm just lightly packing because this part I want to stay somewhat thick. So I'm tapping, packing, keeping the left hand steady while compacting back here. And this one I'm going to leave uncovered. Now, why? I need it to get leather hard pretty quickly. And I'm an old girl, so I don't normally sleep completely through the night. I end up waking up around whatever time to go use the bathroom. And that's when I'll come out and I'll go ahead and cover her because I'll feel a lot more at peace and confident in how much it will have hardened within that time. So now I'm just pressing in all around. Taking care with the areas I don't want to thin out. Right around here is vulnerable. So I'm pulling up and against, not too much in. Up and against. And once I hit that curve of the skull, I'm just sort of breaking away a little bit. There was a little more rock just then than I was comfortable with, but it might have been because I lost track of how much pressure I was applying with the left hand. I hope that's all it is. I'm still going to go in here and pack a little more clay just in case. I'm not necessarily worried about air pockets at this point because a lot of this neck is getting scraped away. And you should be able to see that it's misshapen. You know what I'm saying? She's way too strong necked. Way too. But for what I need to achieve, I need to have that there. So let me see. Pull her a little bit closer. So you can almost tell, like, this is going to get shaved away into a slant. Her head is back, so the largest part is going to stay, but that's going to curve beautifully into her shoulders. And there's an area here where her hair is going to be, and it's going to come around. So I just need this to be strong because this is going to be fortified by another coil of clay that I'm going to add here. And then she'll be able to stand on her own. I am going to have to add some over here that I can put slip on. I don't want to put it on now because all it's going to do is dry completely out since I'm leaving it out in the air. Random intrusive thought. You know what I love? I freaking love that Bridgerton score that plays in the carriage with, what is it? Penelope and Colin. I don't know why I want to say that with some lame-ass British affectation, but I just do. Whoever created that score. Okay, so maybe y'all can tell me before I get to Google and look it up. Is that an original score for the show? Or is that one of those modern songs that has been adapted into classical music? Because whatever it is fire. Like, I'm telling you, I'm straight up and down all the way in love with that score. So I know nobody's going to respond because y'all don't normally talk back to me. Every once in a while, a few of you, like my baby Magnolia Honey, she talks to me, and a few others. But I need to know about that Bridgerton score from the Penelope and Colin scene. Colin, I need to know. Is that a modern song that I just don't recognize and they rocked it the classic Bridgerton remix way? Because, you know, they do that. Or is that an original score? And Lord knows, I need to know by whom, because they rocked out on that so hard. I just want to know what the producers and directors said when they heard it. I really do. I cannot decide if her head is too big because it's so distorted right now for the build-up. I feel like it needs to be a smaller face. Don't worry about this. You know, I had to leave this for now, but her arms, they are going to get put in. It's just that I have to open up a whole new bag of clay, and my son just brought that up. There's no sense in opening it now because I'm not doing anything now. As you can see, I'm in the cleanup process. I've been talking for a while. It's 39 minutes, so let's scale that back to, let's take 4 minutes off and call it 35 minutes. And this is what I'll be returning to tomorrow. I'll bust open that new bag of clay. And we're going to get much closer to a completion point with her. And she'll start looking like what she's supposed to really look like tomorrow. As always, for whoever is getting something out of my YouTube videos, who is taking the time to watch, if you are a new potter, if you are a new sculptor, particularly if you are a new Black female sculptor, so interested in hearing from you and wanting to know, does Black female new sculptor representation mean something to you? Because I certainly wanted a lot more of it when I was attending YouTube University. I just couldn't seem to find it, so I decided to start the change that I want to see, and I hope a lot more of you will join me in that. Let's see some more Black sculpting hands, Black female sculpting hands in particular. And let's hear you talk about your process and share what this journey is like for you, what you plan to do, what else is on the horizon, all of that. Yeah, I got to work on her features quite a bit. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I have to squint, and I'm envisioning how the hair is going to be, because it's basically just going to be like a side plait that comes right around here, over her shoulder, drapes over her arm, and it's going to be coming from the sides. I have plenty of time to, you know, add a considerable amount of clay to build that out, and to build her forehead out more so she doesn't look so Cro-Magnon. But this is how she's coming along, and I think I'm going to even, oh Lord, I tried to stop, I really did. I want to elongate her hips just a bit, so I'm going to start shaving some away to that end. If you haven't noticed, I am a big fan of exaggerated proportions. You should have noticed that by now with my stylized pieces. And honestly, because I'm not adept at facial proportions yet, you probably consider all of my pieces stylized pieces. But please know that there's some that you consider stylized. I was really going for realism, and I just totally missed the mark. So there's that. But in this scenario, on this piece, it's very much purposeful, the subtracting of clay that I'm doing now to lengthen her torso. I'm just packing these pieces of clay right here because I'm going to spray on that area. And that's just a nice holding spot where they will stay moist once I mist the back part. That's so goofy looking. Stocking up, using the overhang of her behind as a storage bin, but it works, and you do what you need to do. I'm pressing down on her head right now. If you were really paying attention, you watched her head rock a little bit, which I didn't intend to do. Let me pull her closer. Because I need to steady with this hand, apply pressure with this one. Pressing down. Because remember, this was joined, this little head onto this neck post. And that's about all I need. All right. Slow spin. Yes, I know her head looks too big. Her features may be a little larger than I need. All of that can get considerably diminished though. So you probably can't tell from right now, but I did diminish the features some. Her lip has come up more, so now her chin is really gonna end right there. And I'm just gonna put a little dimple mark in it so that I can see it when I come back tomorrow. Can you tell that her face got diminished some? I can also do that by making an indication of where her forehead is going to end. Even with the head tilted back, that's going to take away some. So now her chin would have been working from here. It's actually going to be working from up here, and it's going to give the opportunity for her neck to be even longer. I snatched away some of the lip area and made those smaller. I made the nose smaller. And once I fill in these eye sockets, it won't look as prominent and skeleton-like, so don't even worry about that. All right, so now it is, y'all, it's 11:56. I thought I was gonna be in bed at 10:45. This is ridiculous. I love y'all. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.